all the options. But yeah, let's open it up and see what we got here. Okay. You guys are wildin'. Okay. Check this out. Whoa. So this combination, I'm assuming, is the polycarbonate with the keyframe color of, let's see, keyframe color. No, it's not that one. There's so many options. If you actually go onto the website, there are there's a configurator that you can use. Okay. Whoa. Oh my gosh. This is very hefty. So this uses grommets. So it'll come with 3 different types of duros, but oh, this is heavy. So the case color is the polycarb, so this is the outer one. And then the keyframe color, that's this, right? And then this side, or this is the weight, but this side. So these are the 2 options that you can pick from. The bot is down? Is it? Okay, try now. Oh my gosh, it's cold! Oh! I just put the keyboard on my lap. It's very cold. It is cold! Let me pull everything out. Stabilizers are already done for me. Nice! We have a couple different plates. And then we have the 3... We have the 3 right here. Okay, so this configuration you're looking at right now, so it looks like it starts around 350, and with the polycarb, the copper weight, copper keyframe, protagonist text, this is what? HHKV, hot swap. So this configuration, you're looking around $494. So, but yeah, so these are the different duros. So you get 30, 60, 90, right? Make sure I got that right. Included. Yeah, 30, 60, 90. Let me put this case down, and then we'll check out the case. We'll put the keyboard carrying case down, and then we'll check out the keyboard airboat case. $30, $60, $90. Okay. So here is the board. So yeah, as I was saying earlier, you get 2 choices of how you want to configure, I guess, the overall look of the board. Oh, Diego. Thank you for the raid. If I had to choose the protagonist for my life, it would be Ginkgo. Zezio, thank you for the tier 1 at 23 months. Welcome. How's your stream, Diego? What are you building? What were you building? I just got home, so we just started this build. Oh, Cloud9. Oh yeah, I am supposed to receive that from you. But welcome everyone. My name is Patricia. I build and review custom keyboards, and I also play a lot of games. including retail World of Warcraft and variety games. So my dog's name is Ginkgo for the reference. Ginkgo's cooler than all of us. Yeah, so Ginkgo is my doggy. That if you guys are new here, if you do exclamation point emotes, you can see all my tier 1 emotes, and that they're mostly based off of my doggy. She's a black and tan Shiba Inu. She is so cute. She's so mad at me right now because I brought home a stray cat. I used to be a big time raider. Yeah, so I still raid on retail. We're CE Guild, so consistently raiding. Yeah, can someone do exclamation point emotes, one of my mods, so you guys can see all the emotes you get with the tier 1 sub. It's kind of insane. As you can see, most of them are based off of my black and tan Shiba Inu. I would do it, but I don't have a keyboard, so... Yeah, I brought home a stray cat, and she's so sweet. Am I gonna keep the cat? I can't, because I already have 3 cats of my own and a dog. And she's so nice. Like, she came up to me and just like curled in my lap. And like I was like falling asleep on the floor, and she came next to my arm because my arms are on the side and it had like a little gap, and she came here and just like plopped and just like folded herself to that gap. It was just like sleeping next to me. So warm and fuzzy, like so cute. But my dog is very, very territorial. Doesn't even like my 3 cats that I've had for 10 plus years. All my cats are pretty old, but yeah, she wasn't chipped. She had a collar but no tag. And I've been spending the entire day trying to like find her owner. She's with a friend right now. Yeah, she's very, very sweet. Like, holy sweet. She likes girls more than guys. I've found that out. Because she was hiding behind the toilet, and my friend like went to go say hi, and she wouldn't come out. And then I went and was like, hello. And then she like walked out. She's like, hey. Definitely likes girls more than guys, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, today we're actually building the Protagonist. So this is available. So there's 2 NA vendors from what I'm understanding. There's Wired In, who made where the sick IEM cable is from. IEM cord cable, I should say. And then Lube Switches, or Lubed, is also the NA vendor. But they sent this out to me. I was showing it. It's very hefty. So it comes in 3 layouts. You have Winky, Winkyless, and HHKB. And then in terms of customizations, okay, so Wired In Store is the designer. Lubed is a US vendor, but you can get it on both. Okay, gotcha. So that's kind of some clarification for those who are like, where do I buy it from? But yeah. So this is the keyframe part. I actually wrote this all out. So keyframe parts, you have 22 options. So that's this part right here. And then the case colors, so the polycarb that you see right here, there's 18 case colors, right? Oh no, you're fine. No, you're good. No, it's perfect that you're here, so if I miss anything, feel free to chime in. But yeah, so this is a top. This is a side, and from the side you can see all 3 things that you could customize. So the keyframe, the case, and you have the weight. Martin is my son, hello. So here's a side. And then here is the back. So you do have 4 feet. 2 of them are on the weight, and then 2 of them are on the case. And then I don't know if you can see it right here, but this part on the weight or on the back does slant downwards very slightly. This is a very heavy board. I'm struggling to hold this up, but with the weight options, you have 3 different weight materials that you can pick from. So you can pick from brass, copper, or stainless steel. And then for the weight design, you have 2 options. You can either get this text or you can get a logo, right? So this is the back. This is the weight. As you can see, it's very chunky. Here is the USB port side, so centered USB. And then here is the front lip. So from the sides, the back, you can see all 3 colors or all 3 components. So what I mean by that is that you can see the weight, the case, the keyframe, case, weight. And you can't see it from here. All you can see is that, but you're essentially able to see all 3 from most angles. There is this like lower degree or this lower slant right here. So I'm guessing it's because how the weight is angled. They've shaved off a little bit right here. So I don't know if you can see that. It's very, very subtle. And then instead of putting the weight or the feet on the case or the weight only, it is split. What else? What else? Everyone's how heavy the board is. It is pretty heavy. One thing also to mention is that it's a screwless case design, meaning that you can't see the case screws because they're all internal. So once you put in your switches, your keycaps, the plate, PCB, you're not able to see any visible screws, right? I mean, the polycarbonate is an exception because you can like see through it, but with something that isn't carbonate, you shouldn't be able to see any visible outer screws. But looking at the screws, I guess you have 4. Let me open it. Looks great. Yeah, it's just insane. So I do this thing where I go through the group by page and I type out important details that I want to basically like shotgun. So shotgun as in like I count all the colors, all the weights, all the PCBs, all the plates, you know, the group by date. So I could just like, it's bam, 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 right? So I pressed the drop down menu for it and I was like, holy moly, that's a lot of options for the case color, right? So I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 18, right? And then keyframe, I clicked it. I was like, oh my god, there's even more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way to 22. I was like, oh my goodness. That's a lot of options. Can you shotgun a beer patty? No, I don't like beer. I think beer tastes awful. But I also don't drink, so I don't know why people drink beer. But at the same time, I like kombucha, and I hear people say the same thing. Like there's like kombucha is so gross. How do you drink it? I do like apple cider. Okay. So, from these 4 screws, sorry. From these 4 screws, it looks like that's what keeps the keyframe inside. So the case itself is looking like a tray, or it's like the middle piece, it's like a tray, which holds and acts as an anchor point for the keyframe, so like that. So once you remove the 4 screws, then this one you can just kind of take out like that. And then for the weight, it's looking like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 different screws to keep the weight on. It's interesting because there's actually no screws like in the middle whatsoever. It is all on the sides, right? And then the middle case, let's see. Okay, so flipping the keyframe and then looking at the case, you can see where the grommets will go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4 on top, 4 on the bottom, and then you have these anchor points, or you have the anchor points to see where it goes. We'll look at the plate in a little bit, but just we're gonna deconstruct the board first. So yeah, there are no screws on the inner of the weight. They're all located on the outer side. So we're gonna take that apart. Unless it's advised not to take apart. Let me make sure. Because sometimes I'm told not to deconstruct the board. Okay, should be alright. Yeah, that's true. So the daughter board is located inside the weight itself. So instead of being machined out of the case, so the middle piece, it's all found with it right here, right? Okay, so let's look at this. Am I missing? Or is this just very heavy? Okay. Okay, so as you can see, this is the case part. Yeah, so the Heisich. So this part has been machined out for the daughter board to go in. However, the daughter board screws on the underside of the top case of the case, right? Right here. And so that's neat because if you look at this, this is where the daughter board is screwed in, right? But you can see it protrudes out from the underside of the middle case. And then there are deeper machining marks right here, I guess, for this to fit in right here. And they said makes routing easier. Okay. So the daughter board would then go underneath right here, and then you would route it through, and then you would put it through right here. And then once you have it situated, then it would go up through right here. Cool. So this is a little different from what we normally see because typically you have the daughter board that would be screwed in right here, right? But now, instead, it's going to be still in the middle piece. And this part is machined out so that it will fit in here. So it almost acts as like another like anchor point, right? So the fact that this is machined out and this is as well, it prevents it from like shifting, right? Cool. Hold on, my cat. Okay. Was there a reason Oh, I see. I was gonna ask, was there a reason there wasn't threaded here on these sides? But then I guess because it screws directly into this. But yeah, so the case ones, these 4 are threaded, and then these 4 on the back are also threaded, but then these for the weight are not. And I'm assuming it's because it will screw directly into the weight, so you don't need to thread it, whereas these screw directly into the polycarbonate, so it's better to have those threaded, right? Okay. Cool. All that oil. What oil? I feel like my chat is just always bullying me. Okay. Let's see. Where are the daughter board screws? Let me see. Just a little oil. Come on. Okay. Before I assemble this, just remind me to find the screws for this. But that is the board deconstructed. Actually, let me check one thing. Okay, yeah. So the USB where you actually plug it in is, even though it's screwed onto the middle case, the part where you stick the USB cord in is still in the weight at the bottom. Okay. So let's look at the different plates. So there are 4 plate options here, but I think you can get a total of 7 plates. So the 7 plates you can get are aluminum half plate, carbon fiber, FR4, polypropylene, polycarbonate, and POM. So PPPC POM. So looks like I have this one, PC. This one's aluminum. And this one's PP. Oh, they have it labeled. Yeah, they have them labeled. So it looks like the plates are missing. So we have 4 of them, so we're missing 3 of them. But I kind of want to build with the PP plate, because I rarely get to build with PP plate. But I don't know. Is there a plate that you guys would like to see in particular? So let's look at the softer plates, and then let's look at the harder plates. Okay, so very interesting plate. So as we know, this is grommet mounting, so you have like the different beams, and there are 4 on top and then 4 on the bottom, and then the spacing for them is different from the top and the bottom. They've avoided any kind of gasket or any kind of beam right here, right? And so it's interesting that there's this like cutout, and this part kind of is, instead of just like the straight line, it curves down right here, it cuts down right here straight and then cuts back up. Plastic plates do not have the leaf spring. Cool. We'll look at the other ones. Let's see. Let's pick out the owl plate. So what Wiredin is talking about is if you look right here, you see how there's a gap? But then if you look right here, there is no gap. And that's probably because the softer plate materials can't handle the leaf gasket, or it'd be really sussy. It would be like, it doesn't have the structural integrity, I'm assuming. But you do see that with, like, softer plates typically don't have as much cutouts, whereas like the more firm plates can support it. But here's the thing that I just noticed is if you check out, let's see. So look at this. You see how it's straight across, no leaf spring. But if you look at this, straight across leaf spring, this one actually is curved. So it still has the leaf spring, but it's curved. You see that curve? Whereas this part is straight across. I don't know if that was like a design choice or if the board's just been through some shit, but right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What if it's supposed to be straight but it's just been beaten up? It's just bent? Okay. Well, you can see it, right? You see how this is straight across and then this is like a little curvy? I was cooking. I was like, dang, I thought it was supposed to match this part. That's what I thought. I thought, wow, this and this all match. That's cool. Okay, so ignore me. This plate's just been beaten up. Yeah, I thought that was on purpose. I thought you cooked for a second. But anyways, yeah, so very interesting spacebar design. This is curved, and then if you can see, there are the cuts right here, right? Yeah, so here's the difference between the softer plate and the harder plates. Everything is pretty similar for the most part, but the biggest thing is, yeah, leaf springs are not present. Neat. This is a very intricate plate, in my opinion. It's definitely not your standard, like, cookie cutter plate. Cool. Also, I don't know. Okay, no, just ignore me. Cool. Alright. So, we're gonna use a PP plate. I don't have palm plate, I do have PP. Oh wait, why am I... Eh? No, it is. And then lastly, we're gonna look at the PCB. So the PCB, you have two options. You have soldered and hot swap. And then I was told that, oh, so the plates will have ISO support. You don't see it here, but it will have ISO support. So the PCB probably also reflects that. Not yet. Does it? Not yet. But yeah. So hot swap, let me look. Hot swap probably doesn't have ISO if I'm guessing. Let's look at layouts. Okay, yeah, so hot swap does not have ISO, but the plates will have ISO regardless. Solder, you can do ISO, and then you can split the right shift. But for hot swap, you can do, let's see. Okay, let me look at this. So you can do split backspace. You can do step to regular caps. No ISO for this one. You can split the right shift, but you can't split the left shift. However, if you get solder, you can split the left shift. And then spacebar is or the bottom row is just set, right? So, cool. The stabilizers have already been installed for me, so that is very nice. But looking at the PCB, no flex cuts. You have a bunch of different layout options for the hot swap. But of course, if you want more, then the solder will have that for you. And then we'll look at the back. So it does have RGB. I don't know if you guys can see it, but they're like these really tiny LEDs right here. Is there a physical reset button? There is a physical reset button right here. And then here is where your GST cable would go. Is that a finger tat? Mine? Yeah, this was my very first tattoo. It's Wong, my last name in Chinese. It's like super faded and distorted. Yeah. My first tattoo had like a big meaning. So you technically can't even like see it, but you can now because it's like blood and faded. But yeah. Nice PCB. It's thick too. Good thickness. Did that one hurt? No, it did not. But, so, I don't know if you guys know this, but when you write Chinese characters, there's certain strokes that you have to follow the order in, right? So you can't, I mean, you could just write it like willy-nilly, but the traditional way is to like write it based on the strokes. And I actually asked my tattoo artist to write it in the strokes. I was like, you have to do this one first, this one second, this one third, and this one fourth. I was like, can you do it in that way? And they were like, yeah, sure. They're like, it's easy, okay. So they did follow my request, but finger tattoos tend to get very faded and start to warp over time, so that is what happened with mine. But you can kind of tell it's still Wong. Although when I first got it, people thought I had stitches. They're like, oh, you got stitches? It's like, no, it's a tattoo. Shake my head, yeah. All right, but that is pretty much everything looking at the board. You do get all the 3 hardnesses, so you get the 30, the 60, and then the 90. And then I need to put this, but I don't see the screws anywhere. So I'll have to look for it. But I will be right back. I will, I wonder if it was put in here. I need water. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm struggling to talk right now. It is a struggle. Looks like the screws are not in here too. I've never used night stabs. Are they good? I've heard good things about them. Yeah, I don't see the daughter board screws. They weren't in the case. But I'll be right back. Let me go get some water real quick. Stay hydrated. BRB. Connor was just telling me about dog leash etiquette. Like, apparently there's meaning behind color-coded dog leashes and collars. And people who, like, pay attention to that, like, know. I had no idea. Yeah. So apparently... Well, because I just bought her this one. I just bought her the social dog. But it's like hand-dyed. It's a very nice, because her old one was starting to like fray. Right? But he was saying that for her next, we should get her yellow. Yeah, so red means I just want space. Orange means I like people, but I don't like dogs. Green is friendly. White means it is blind or deaf. Bright yellow means looking for a new home. Light yellow means nervous. Blue means training or service. Purple is do not feed me. I didn't know that. Huh. Interesting. I see. Okay. I'm gonna use let me grab these. There was these switches that I needed to use, but I can't find them. Oh, I found them. Okay, I found them. Okay. So, these switches we're going to be using are the ripple switches. Cool. Oop. Let's use them in this one. So stabilizer's already done. And then I was not given foam. So I guess we can just build it with all 4 plates so you guys can hear how it sounds. Sound good? I'm not sure if the different beans will make a huge sound difference. I mean, probably a little bit, but I think the biggest thing is let's do the different plates with the different switches. PP first, I'm not gonna make it, okay? Let me find daughter board. Okay, also don't be mad at Lude. It's not his fault. they did no, okay. Whose fault was it? Okay, I didn't post on social media, so thank you guys for reminding me. Oh, have people been missing screws? Wait, is this the right? Oh, oh, okay, it is. Channel. What is this channel? Oh, I see. Should I post it in my Instagram channel? Week. Live now. Oh my god, there's a big piece of hair. I'm gonna block it using the sticker. don't, don't look at the don't look at the hair. Oh my goodness. No, it was my hair, I'm pretty sure. Free hair. It looks like a couple emote. Sorry guys, I'm loading X so I can post on there. But it's not loading. They finally booted me from their service because I don't pay for it. Cordo. I'm sorry, Cordo. Boop. Oh my goodness. No, but I'm doing a Sunday stream to make up for it. I already told chat yesterday. Because yesterday, Okay, yesterday, I just... Oh my god, what do you mean makeup for tonight? This is a keyboard day. This is keyboard day! What do you mean make up for it? What am I making up for? I game 3 days a week. I build keyboards 2 days a week. Stab content. I'm not even the one who deprived you guys. Bear65, I've made up. I've atoned for those sins. Stabs? Rune? Okay, yeah. Okay. I mean, the RuneScape one, yeah, I'll give it to you guys. Okay, alright, sure. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay, that one, yeah. I fucked you guys over with that one, yeah. Okay. Alright. I mean, do you guys actually like watching RuneScape? Like, be for real, okay? You guys want to watch me click the same thing, like, a bajillion times? Yes? Yes, I am ill? No, WoW's different. WoW, I can, like, do other stuff. People wanting StabCon is like people wanting MX Black on aluminum for me. True. True. Oh, God. No. Can we just ignore what NC said? NC's typing too much. Oh gosh. Guys, I already have a crippling addiction to resin, okay? I can't develop one for RuneScape. Plus, aren't all the weirdos on RuneScape? I'm not ready to deal with that. I heard the RuneScape community is very, very, you know, they're very, very Really? Yeah, and I quit streaming Dota for a reason. You either play RuneScape and give us those hours to claim when we want. Claim for what? What are you guys claiming for? And like, what are the terms and conditions? I need a written up proposal. Stream longer? I already stream a lot. Don't you guys think I stream a lot? Like, aside from like Alex and Diego, I would say I have a very consistent and long streaming schedule. I stream more than Teha as well. You may exchange old school RuneScape content for Carl Weezer content. Everyone streams more than Teha. Yeah, he's the standard, okay? And I'm beating the standard. I low-key stream so much. Exchange by clicking Oxy's link. So saying every link I click from Oxy is an hour. So I need to click 100 Oxy links to redeem it all. Streaming seems so tough. 15? What the? That's a scam. So for me, I think streaming is actually the easier part. It's like, I hate doing short form. Short form is the crux. Like, I can't, it's my Achilles heel. I can't do it. I just can't do it. Like, I can do streaming easy. Short form, not so much. Okay. I can't do either. I like streaming a lot though. I enjoy it when I stream. I like how yesterday we rated someone and they're like, favorite Carl Weezer song? And they're like, I don't know who that is. In the back of my mind, I was like, nice. She's one of the lucky ones. Yeah, so she is a PoE writer. So I'm assuming her community is going to be a bit more like, but that's actually how you get like all the bits, is if you allow people to do like crude or rude sound redeems. Like there's just one channel I follow and it's like non-stop bit redeems of like AI voice message, and it's like SpongeBob moaning or something like that. And it's just like non-stop. But then if you look, like he says he rakes in like almost like $500 a month. It's just from, yeah, Artosis, yeah, is the StarCraft player, yeah. They make a lot of money from that. So like I get it. But he just seems like an angry person. Don't you guys think? Yeah. People like that. It's a hard game. I'd say that's like way harder than StarCraft 2. Hello, Zeke. Have you seen his keyboard? Connor's actually got into his chat and be like, hey yo, do you want a new keyboard? If you break that one. I've tried asking a few content creators that I like watching. So I don't know if you guys know Al Kaiser. I love Al Kaiser. I'm supposed to make one for Lakari, but I'm kind of stumped. He asked me like 2 months ago, and I've been thinking about it, but Monkeys Forever? No, I don't know who that is. There are a lot of streamers that I realized that I watch that I don't actually play the game though. Dota player? Dota player, I used to watch a lot. I mean, ITZ, Admiral Bulldog, but they're all streaming on Kick. I used to watch, oh yeah, Grubby, but Grubby plays the other one, whatchamacallit, Warcraft 3, yeah. I don't know if Dundee still streams. There was, I don't know, does Cancel Dota still stream? So I came from the Dota community initially, and so toxic. Honestly, the community in Dota is so toxic. These are the ripple switches. And this is palm plate first. Oh, this is PP plate, sorry. I don't have palm. This is PP. PP first. PP's first! No, I don't have the palm. I only have PP. Yeah, I can't imagine like streaming League. I was told if I stream League, I would be like popular, and I was like, I'd rather not stream than stream League. Like, that just sounds awful. I've played both MOBAs though. I've played over like 1,000 hours of both. The only League streamer I will watch is maybe like Scara if he plays it. Let's teach him how to clean a keyboard again. No, I never want to talk to Scara ever again. After that incident. I've actually been watching him play a lot of Tekken. So usually my parents are like downstairs whenever I like come home, so they lock the door, but I usually don't even bother using my key because I'll like open it and my mom will look and see it's me, and then she'll like open it for me. But today, apparently my it's PP portal. I had a bunch of stuff in my hands, so I was like trying to open the door, and then no one was opening it, so I was like, okay, like they're probably just not downstairs. So I start to take my keys out, and then my mom unlocks it, and my dad is like yelling, was like, why did you open the door? Like let her just use her key. And she's like, it's Patricia, you know it's Patricia. He's like, I don't know that. What if it's a day? So it's like, basically, it's like, what if it's just some like freak outside our door, you know, and you're just opening it for them? And she's like, it's my daughter. I know it's my daughter. They're just yelling at each other. I'm like, okay. Hello, parents. Yeah, she was like trying to open the door, and he was like, don't do it. Why are you sad? Why are you sad, Kiwi? What's wrong? On a quiet day, I just want to give the day a little spice. Yeah, so today I sent Connor to go buy the Chinese bread for them. And it was like very, very high stress because oh, the truck? You got the truck for your dad? What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Yeah. When Kiwi was in Texas, I had to drive my mom's truck because my car, one of my tires was like hecked up, so I could only take my mom's car. And then he was like, you want me to drive? I'm like, yes. Oh, yes. So my mom is very serious about her bread. Like, she is a creature of habit, right? She has to have a certain bread or a certain pastry, Chinese bread, mind you, when she wakes up. She will not eat anything else. And it can't be more than like a few days old because then it just doesn't taste good. So she's very serious about her bread. So my dad always goes on Wednesdays and Fridays to buy her fresh bread, right? And he's figured out the science between like how many breads to get her to last her until the new batch so it doesn't like run over, okay? Very, very strategic. But today my dad was like, "You're going out, can you buy bread for my mom?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." But I know how to buy it, right? But since I was going out, Connor had to buy it. And he was omega stressed because he's like, "I'm gonna buy the wrong one, and then your mom's gonna be mad, and then she's gonna get mad at your dad, and then your dad's gonna get mad at me." And he's like, it's this whole cascading effect of people getting mad at each other because he bought the wrong bread. And he was like, "What's the name of the bread?" I was like, "I don't know, it's like bolo cream." And he was like, "What, like, you don't know the exact name?" I was like, "No, it's something like bolo." And Lauren was like, "Oh, like bolo ball, like the pineapple." And I was like, "No, no, no, it's not that. It's like, it's, you know, it sounds like bolo, but it's not, right?" And so as he got there, he just sent me pictures of everything and was like, "Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? It's this. Is it this?" So I had to be like, "Yes, yes, no, yes, no." So the bread that we're looking for is called Baro cream. I remembered it as like bolo cream. And he was like, "It's not the same thing." I'm like, bolo, like it's close enough. But it was one of those things where he was just omega stressed because he knew if he bought the wrong bread, it would be this cascading effect of everyone being mad at each other. And then he would be like the crux of it because he's the one who fucked up and bought the wrong bread. It's like, "You have to go buy bread for them." He's like, "Oh, no, 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 you need to come with me." It's like, "It's easy. You got this." So he found everything and he got everything. And then my mom, I don't know if anyone else's mom does this, but like when they're angry, they have their angry voice. But if they like pick up the phone, they can like automatically change to a very sweet voice. Like open the phone or like open the door. So here my mom is yelling at me, threatening to like beat my ass. Someone calls her and she's like, "Way," like super sweet. You can't tell she's in a bad mood. But I guess she was like yelling and then he gave her the bread. She's like, "Oh, thank you." And then goes back to yelling at my dad. like like why? You know? Yeah, it really does. It was all for show. But it's funny because my mom will go on these like cleaning rampages. And even Connor knows now. He's like, "Oh, your mom is going on a rampage." Because when I disappear, he's learned to disappear as well. Yeah. Oh yeah. I angry clean too. Yeah, and then it's like you want to help them, but at the same time you know you're just gonna get yelled at. And so you offer to help and they're just like, "Don't help me. You want to help me clean it beforehand," you know? And yeah, it's just like yelling the whole time. You're like, "I'm sorry. I don't know what you want me to do then." Yeah, it's pretty bad. Angry Asian moms. There's this one TikTok person who basically records his mom, who is like OCD and narcissist, and his mom is like not good. And I get like PTSD watching. Yeah. Oh, Kevin, thank you for the 24 months. Yeah, it's really, really sad. His mom is just like, I don't know. I feel really bad for him. Hey, Patty. Hope you're well. I am. We're building a keyboard, as per usual. That's it. So these like gaskets, one side is bigger than the other. I'm assuming the bigger one goes down, or is it bigger one goes up? If the designer is still here or looped. PC and copper, yeah, right. For the grommets, does the bigger side face up, or is it the smaller side faces up? I'm guessing the bigger side goes down towards the case, and the smaller one goes up. Bigger side down, awesome, cool. That is what I thought. Oh, nice. I mean, if you want to send it over to me, I can fix it for you too. But you've had that keyboard for a really long time, so. You're a genius? No, I've just been flamed by chat a lot. Chat's like, Patty, that's not right. Fix it. Kiziwa and the Nuha menu going around? Yeah? What about them? Seem decent? Do they offer like one-offs? Oh, this is pretty neat. Oh, okay, I see. So these cutouts are actually for the case. So let me see. That is the best way to do it. Oh, I put switches. Duh. Oh my god. Oh my god, I was like, why? Why? Okay, just ignore me. Okay, so if you look at the plate, I don't know if you can see, there's the 1, 2, 3, 4 cutout. This one has like the square. This one is the open, right? Oh, neat, yeah. And then if you look here, it actually is like a step like this. So what I'm doing is I put this side in so it fits in, and then it should just fall into place. Because if you look, there is some overlap with the switches. It's not too bad. But from what I just did, it felt easier to put in one side, and then since this is the open square, to let it just fall into place. What happened? Why did Avo get bopped? You didn't know the frog was part of the emote? The neat? Don't worry about it? Okay. Alright. Okay, the question is, what keycap set do we put on this? Beige? No. Incy? I was sent a new keycap set. GMK Copper? I don't have GMK Copper. I have pale blue. We could put Rudy on it. I don't have earth tones. I baby rage. They didn't have alt alphas, so I just didn't buy it. No alt alphas, no thank you. Patty's trying to match colors. Okay, heck you. I'm gonna go grab this keycap set I was sent. You guys are turds. You guys no longer have any say. Your options don't matter to me no more. I'll be right back. Turds. Alright. So I got these drop keycaps sent out to me that we'll look at. No, I was grabbing keycaps. Do we ban Hogsy? They live another day. I like how you guys were gonna send that sussy message, and I was like, if you do that, I'm canceling stream. And then everyone did the right raid message. That's what I thought. Okay, so this is the Drop DCX Sapphire Keycap set. They sent this out to me to check out. And so we're gonna use it. Check it. Well, let me take this cover off. Oh yes. All right, I have a link for you guys to click. All right, any clickers in chat? So they just swapped how they do the affiliates, but I'd appreciate if you guys click this link because it tracks the traffic. And I guess the more traffic I get from link clicks, the more they want to work with me, I am assuming. So if you guys are free, please consider clicking the link. But yeah, so this is DCX Sapphire. So it's not an affiliate link. They used to have affiliate links, that's a thing, but they've transitioned because they were bought out by Corsair. So I think they took away the affiliate links, but they're still giving people links to track the traffic just as like an analytic and like future partnerships things, I'm guessing. So yeah, so here you have these. I've used one DCS set before when it first came out. But yeah, it does have, so it's a mono set, except it does have these like white accents, as you can see. So we're going to use this. Okay. Patty about to be sponsored for Corsair. I don't know. I've worked with Corsair. So, okay. So here's what happened. So there was this one guy I met at TwitchCon who was basically, I was introduced to him by Annie Fuchsia, right? And he told us, because he talked to me and Phineas, and he told us, like, you know, he doesn't believe in non-paid opportunities and how they're creators, you know, etc. I even did a meeting with him and everything, like a one-on-one, and like things are looking like really bright and optimistic. And then nothing. I just don't hear from him like ever again. And so then I contacted him. I was like, hey, you know, we talked back then and I've been waiting for like to hear back. And then he's like, oh, I actually have moved on from Corsair and I'm now the like talent manager for, it's like the one that OTK opened with all the talent agency. OTK has a lot of creators in. Do you guys know which one I'm talking about? It's like a huge talent agency. They picked up a lot of people. I want to say it's Mythic. Yeah. So he became one of the like creative talent directors of that agency and moved on from Corsair. And he was like, I'm so sorry, you know, I know we talked about like a partnership, but I'm no longer with them. But I'll refer you to the new coordinator. And the new coordinator is like, yeah, no, we don't have the same ideal, you know. It's like, we'll send you stuff, but it's all gonna be non-paid. And then in my mind, it's like, well, I should try to establish somewhat of a good repertoire with Corsair. But it is really sad because the guy I talked to was really cool and was like, you know, we believe everyone's time is like money. But yeah, I have worked with Corsair recently. I'm actually gonna release a video soon for it. Keycaps? I do want to do a keycap set. I don't know if I'm gonna do DCX, but I kind of want to do I like the way PBT fans looks, but I know like it's not always like the most consistent. But I do like that whole like texturized look. I don't know. We'll see. I saw Captain Sterling at the meetup. Oh, Oxy lived? Damn. Congratulations, Oxy. You lived another day. I'm just surprised. I'm not even the one who rallied your band. I thought there would be more rally against. Oh yeah, anytime Mason's here. Yeah, the bug guy. No, he's still here. I hate Oxy. Avo? Avo, what did Oxy do to you? I will be right back. Let me go grab something real quick. Sorry. Okay, sorry. My mom texted me. It was like, could you please move your boxes? So I had to go get it. Okay. Whew. Alright. I had like 3 packages on the stairs. Oh, wait. Kapo said Kiziwa because of this, right? I didn't realize. I was wondering why you were just saying that. I get it. No, you're good. Okay. We should have gone split backspace. Thoughts? Okay, let's see. Control, control. Oh no. Yeah. Okay, so let's do... Cool. Neat. Very cool. Okay, so far quality of these keycaps, not bad. I will say these keys look a little strange to me, but maybe it's just me. It's almost like it's like very condensed. Let me see. Do I have another keycap set to show you guys? So what I'm talking about are these keys. Like they almost look like a bit too small. Ugh! Oh my gosh. You kind of see it. That's the only thing. And then the shift, the legends and the icons are pretty close to each other. But maybe that's more standard. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, they look tiny, right? How much does this go for? Yeah, it is a nice blue. So this DCX Sapphire goes for $79. Alright, let's listen to it. This cable is so cool. I looked into getting custom wires for my IEMs. Big mistake. Very expensive. I had to look away very fast. Oh man. Yeah, it was not good. Yeah. Because I use IEMs, right? I was thinking about getting like a custom cable and was like, oh, no, never mind. What the heck are we listening to? Has the music been distorted for you guys? It sounds so weird for me right now. It's fine for us, really. It's like all robotic-y for me. Wait, the sounds are all fine for you guys? What the heck is going on? I know, right? Yeah, it's all sounds. Oh, now I can't hear anything. Okay. Alright. Now what? Oh, okay. It's working now. Okay, cool. That was weird. What do you guys think? This keyboard with this dust mat? Okay, don't look at the artisan. The artisan, I guess I could use this one, but I like the chicken, so I'm gonna keep the chicken. Yeah, I like the chicken. Hello, Musings. Striker. I'm gonna drop the potato. No. Okay, give me 1 sec. Alright, so this is the Protagonist. We have the PC case with the copper keyframe. We're using a polypropylene plate with ripple switches, and this is DCS Sapphire. DCX Sapphire, yes. Oh, no foam. Okay, what do you think? The spacebar's a little too big. Oh my gosh. Oh, I should type out the specs for this so the clippers know how to clip it. This was pump. This was PP plates. PP plate. Purple switches. No foam. 38. 0. What else? DCX Sapphire. You don't like HHKV? We're gonna build it with the other plates, so yeah. So hear how it sounds. "65 Fanatic. This is an Insta layout. What did you think, Potato? Potato likes a spacebar. Yeah, no problem. You going to sleep now? Good night. It was a very high-pitched board. I liked it. It felt very pleasant to type on as well. Mm. Good night, Potato. Sleep well. How is the fit and finish of the case? So the finish is a little hard to say because it's PC and it's a copper. It's not like a coating, right? A coated color. But I mean the fitment's pretty good. This doesn't budge, but that's because you have the 4 screws securing it. But even still. Oh, I do want to mention a few things. Is so with the weight, you know how you can get copper, stainless steel, and there was one more that I don't remember off. Brass? Apparently the stainless steel will be oiled to prevent patina. Oh, it's right here. Oops. And then this is supposed to have RGB, the PCB, so that would look really good with the PC case. But the RGB of this PCB is a little faulty, so that's why. And then you're gonna also buy extra parts of this, the keyframe. Wabi oiled, what the? I don't even know what that means. Let's see. Did it work here? Let's see. It should be shining through, right? Maybe it's turned off. I can check in VIA after. Oh. Okay, so I'm picking up from the corner. Oop. And boop. Cool. So these switches are very tight on the PCB, and these keycaps are also tight on these switches, so the exercise a little bit to remove everything. The reason why I wanted to take it apart before like taking all the switches and keycaps off is because it has everything is very tightly on there, and I don't want to like push too hard down on the keyboard because it's a softer plate. Because I'm having to use a bit of force to remove these. I did. I have the navy one. It is. Oh gosh. I think someone just posted a photo. Like Neo just posted a photo of the Ergo in navy. Oh. But it's Horgo. Oh, is it? I know, John's coming out with the Ergo TKO. Do you have a link for that? What is an Ergo TKO? Like it's tinted? Or how does that work? Saber layout? Oh, I see. Who really likes Saber? Hello, 8 bearings. I want to say it's Insty. Insty? If I remember correctly, Insty also dailies a Saber. I could be wrong though. What the heck is this? Yeah, Vin is Virgo. Oh boy. Vin says that one of his teams got first, and or singles got first, and then teams got second, something like that. So his badminton players did really well. That's why he's kind of been MIA. He's been busy being a coach. Yeah. Okay, so let's do one more plate. Which plate would you guys like to hear next? I have PC, Alu, FR4? Have to check. You want Alu? Yeah, we can do Alu. Yeah, we can do Alu. Have most people been doing polypropylene? Because we rarely get to build with PP. Yeah, figures. Who are all the content creators that have built so far? I think I got this from Tyler. Really? I rarely get to build with PP, so that's why when I see it, I want to build with it. Take these off. So tomorrow for the stream, I'll probably play the scary game. We just started, so we're not like too far ahead. I think we only played like 40 minutes of it last time before I got sleepy. I'm tempted to turn jump scares off because God, I hate being jump scared. And I feel like it's not even that jump scares enhance the story most of the time. Or gameplay. I don't know. But maybe I was just being salty because I hate jump scares. Unless they're done well. Oh, there's a movie Incy told me to watch. That maybe I'll watch before I go to bed. It's like a very unsettling movie, I was told. He said there was no jump scares, but everything was just like very creepy and unsettling. Oh, Yu Yu Hakusho? Nice. Yo, what's up, Lydia? How you doing? Good. If you're looking for something to do this weekend, Pecan Street Festival is this weekend. So the keyframe is copper, and then the case is PC. Yeah. Yeah, it's open tomorrow. I went today, it was pretty fun. They had a watermelon fresca there. I love watermelon, so tasty. But they had tons of vendors. Would recommend if the weather allows it. And then I don't know if you like Hainanji, but there's this new place called Keycaps that is doing soft opening this week. And it was really good. Let me link it for you. It's right where it's off airport. It's where it's kind of by where the old Satan was. But if you like Hainanji, it's very tasty. Yeah, so if you're gonna go, I'd recommend watching their Instagram stories. Because they post like their soft opening hours. That's how they've been doing it. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of people, a lot of dogs. Yo, what's up, Yarnish? We got lucky and found a backup space right by it, but it wasn't too bad. Oh, what color Lena did you get? I got the pink one. But I don't know when mine is coming. Hey, Fruit. I was telling Lydia about Pitai. Oh my gosh, I was gonna ask Cuppo. Cuppo, I was gonna ask you. Oh, if you wanted your Kohaku spot for Beloved. I can have yours? Hell yes. Well, we don't know yet. We don't know what color it's gonna be. Pepe. The Moon Tower pink PC is very good. Yeah, I'll let you know. Hello. Alu, alu. Alu, alu. Oh, what am I doing? That's black right here. It's like, what the? Why isn't this? I'm tired. Protag PP plate so far was very good. The ripple switches, assuming our long pull, yeah, but it was very high pitched. I liked it a lot. A lot of customization options too. Oh, sometimes Syndicate. Raid. Thank you for the raid. Hello. Hi. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Can I please get a shout out? Hello, raiders. Hi. If you're new here, my name is Patty or Patricia or xinxinwong XXW. Oh, thank you. Oh, I appreciate it. Hello. Yeah, so we're building a custom keyboard. That's what I do here on stream. I build and review custom keyboards, and I also play a lot of variety games in World of Warcraft. So today we are building a review board. Yeah, Twitch Women's Guild. Are you playing Yakuza? Oh my goodness. I've watched people play that game. It is so goofy. It is so goofy. I love keyboards. You still got two new ones, so triple. Nice. Yeah, so I built a lot of keyboards. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask, or if you ever need like troubleshooting or like advice or questions. Keyboard is a very, very deep hobby, and to just kind of give you all like a reference, I've built over 300 keyboards, and I keep building them. And so yeah. Oh, I watched my friend play the most recent one, and it was really goofy. But yeah, welcome raiders. I hope you had a good stream. I appreciate it from Twitch Women's Guild. I was actually looking at the shelf yesterday and I raided one of our guildies. But the Discord is like so happy. So happy. But yeah, I am a little tired right now, so I'm like, so typically my streams are lower energy, but I'm like even lower energy right now because I basically didn't sleep because I stayed up. I stayed up all night because I ended up rescuing a stray cat. Cause I stayed up streaming and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna take my dog on a quick walk and then I'm gonna take a quick nap before I have to go meet friends for breakfast like at 8 a.m. And then I ended up bringing a stray cat home. And then it was just like a matter of figuring out who the cat belongs to. It's really sad because I've posted across like 3 different platforms, haven't seen anything yet. The cat's also not microchipped. But the reason why I didn't just leave it in the wild was because it had a collar on but no tag. And it approached me, meowing at me, basically. And I had my dog, right? Like, for this little kitty to approach me with a dog that like wants to chase her, like she must be like desperate, right? So I brought her home. A friend is taking care of her right now until we can find the owners, but it's super sweet. I got 3 hours of sleep, and didn't even get a cat out of it. Yeah, that's the crazy thing is that I was able to approach her, pet her, and then pick her up and carry her back home with me. Like, she's very obvious someone's pet, but there's like nothing. Hopefully you can find her owner. Yeah. She's an all black cat. And I've actually been told you have to be careful with all black cats and who you give them to, because some people like specifically target black cats. And so like I have to make sure like it is their like actual owner. I don't know why like that is still like a stereotype. That's just so weird. Yeah. So I'm hoping I can find her owner. And does that actually happen? Yeah, apparently. And I was reading some lost and found posts, and like it's sad because some people are like they're still looking for their cats like 3 years later, and they're like still commenting, and they're like, oh my god, like does it have it? I don't know. It's some have been really sad to read. You have a black cat named Merlin. So I have 3 cats. I have Miso, Kilo, and Cosmo, and I have a dog, Ginkgo. So I have 3 cats and a dog. And while I would love to keep her, I can't, because like 4 cats is just way too much for like my small space. Yeah, they are seen as like bad luck. You're right, Oxy. At least here. Yeah, she was so sweet, so cute. Here, I'll show you a picture. So I posted this in my Discord, but that's her. Very pretty cat. And then she finally ate. And I can show you the picture of her with my friend that I left her with. Look. Yeah, she's like very, very sweet. She's pretty young still, yeah. She was very, very cute. And like I wish I could take her in. I really do. But it would not be responsible for me to raise 4 cats. If I had like a larger space, but I live at home, so it's just not feasible because my mom has a dog as well. And I feel bad just like putting her in a shelter hoping someone like claims her. So I'm gonna try my best to find her owner. And then I'll see if anyone I know would be interested in like fostering her until we do. I don't know. I just feel bad for her. Like you can tell she likes attention, she likes to be loved, and I don't know. Little sweet baby. My worst fear is that the people who owned her don't want her back, and so they're not actively looking. That's like my worst fear, you know. But she's like so sweet. I don't understand why that would be a thing. But we'll see. The person fostering her right now is actually a dog person. And was like, I'll keep her for as long as like I can, you know, for as long as I can, but obviously not like a permanent solution. So I'll have to see. But I also don't want to just like rehome her as fast as I can because like I want to find her owner, right? They're very sweet. So that's why I'm like a little lower energy, because my 5 a.m. walk I ended up with a cat. It's funny because like Connor was sleeping and I got home, I was out of breath because I was trying to get home as soon as possible and feed her. And he was asleep, so I went upstairs to like go wake him up. And I was like, "Hey, I need your help. Like you need to take Ginkgo." And he didn't understand. He's like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "You need to take Ginkgo because I brought home a cat." And he it just didn't comprehend. He thought he was dreaming. Like half awake, he just thought he was dreaming about me bringing home like a stray cat. But no, it was like an actual thing. And then my dad happened to wake up and he was like, cats are just independent creatures. You need to leave them outside. And he was like, stop stealing people's cats. I'm like, I'm not stealing. I'm trying to find its owner. Hello, space. Yeah, I have the cable right here. Wanna see it? Our neighbors had a super sweet little boy cat who would sneak into our house, feed, pass him to the cats, affectionate, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing is I had to make sure uh, not to let her get in contact with my cats, if that was the case. Yeah, so this is a special Protagonist cable. They're very nice. I love it. This is just to showcase with the board. But yeah, the IEM wires. I want one personally. I wonder, is there a product page? Let me see for this cable. So this is going to be Auburn Serenity. And yeah, it's a femmo, yeah. Yes. So for the cables, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 8 different options. I'll link the product page or one of them. I actually got like really mad because so I'm not on Facebook. Like I have a Facebook account, but I'm not on it very often. I literally only go on Facebook whenever I post in like my neighborhood chat, right? But I'm also in this like Shiba Inu Austin owner group, right? And so as I was scrolling through my Facebook feed because I was trying to like look through and see if anyone lost a cat, I scrolled upon this like post where this this like lady was giving up her Shiba, but the post didn't really like make sense to me. Basically, she's had this boy for about 3.5 years, raised him since he was a puppy, but he has been really aggressive with other dogs to the point where like management is making her get rid of him. And she says that she's tried everything she could to like train it out of the aggression, but there's like nothing she can do. And she loves him so much, but she has to rehome him and all this jazz, and how he's super cuddly and how everyone he meets loves him and he's a great boy. But I don't know, maybe because I felt like we don't know everything, but I got a little upset because if you guys don't know, Shiba Inus, they're very loyal to one person, usually, right? And basically that person is their like ride or die. And I couldn't imagine like ever giving up Ginkgo. And so I think it was the part where she was just like, yeah, I've tried training him and he's just so aggressive. And like I don't know anything to do about I don't know what to do about it. But like some dogs, that's just their personality. Like some dogs just don't get along with other dogs. Like there's like nothing you can do necessarily. I mean, how they react and how they behave is a bit different. But I just got a little sad reading her post because it's just like, man, I'm sure there's probably more details we don't know about, but I don't think I could ever like do that to Ginkgo, right? Like I go to the gym and Ginkgo will like cry and wait by the door for me, right? And I just can't imagine like his human like giving him up. And like that's just how he is. Because there are certain behaviors that you can like quote train them out of, but sometimes it's just like the same with humans. It's like sometimes you just don't get along with others. And I guess how often was she interacting with other people's dogs for the landlord to be like, yeah, you can't have him anymore. There's a lot of things that didn't make sense. And I think maybe I'm being a little mean because there's a bunch of details we don't know, but I think that coupled with me trying to find this like lost cat's owner, I was just mad. I was like, that poor baby. That poor baby boy. Right? Yeah. I guess when I read the post, it kind of felt like she was like giving up on him. And she just didn't want to deal with it anymore. But I guess I was thinking about how often does your dog interact with other dogs to the point where like your landlord asks you to get rid of it? Right? You could. That's just something there's details that we just don't know. But I thought about Ginkgo, my doggy, and like I personally would just move out of there if they were like forcing. But it made me really like sad thinking about it. Yeah, I don't know. So if I were them, I probably would have like asked friends and family first. But she's just wanting to get rid of him because she's like, I can't train him out of it. But at that point, it's like, is it even possible? Right? Yeah. That's kind of what it felt like. I felt like she's just wanting to get rid of the dog, but she's not like telling like everything. But yeah, why would she? But I don't know. This is just me speculating. I think I was just like I was just mad because I was like, "Oh my god. I can't find this cat's owner. Oh my god, this person's giving up their baby boy," you know? It's a cascading effect of things that were like making me sad. Because then I started to think about like, in what scenario would I ever give up Ginkgo? And I was like, there is no scenario. She is my ride or die. but I guess maybe I'm like more extreme. ASDFGH right here. There's just a lot of like lost animal posts. The worst post though that I read is when people are like, someone stole my animal, like they were microchipped, and they called me, and the person just like ran off. And apparently, it's like they won't scan the microchip unless you ask them to. Right? I mean, of course, there's like no reason for you to scan it, but whenever you ask them for a microchip scan, you have to ask them for full body. Because you know how most people assume it's like in like the neck area-ish around the shoulders? But apparently the microchips can travel. And so you might think it's like not microchipped, but it's just a chip has migrated to a different part of the body. So you have to ask for full body scan when you do that. TYUI. I've always wondered how pitbull lovers online blame the owners when their dog's a cat attacks a kid or old person. A lot of cases about owners. How do you train a dog to not want to kill other people? Yeah, so that's actually, that happened with my neighbor's dog. And that's why I was so upset when I found out that they got a new dog. So my neighbor wanted to get a pit bull because he wanted a dog that would protect his family, right? And so he rescued this pit bull mix, but it was their first dog and they didn't know how to train it. And it was already older, so it's like a little harder to train. And the dog just like went out of control. Like the dad was the only one the dog wouldn't attack, and that's because the dog was scared of the dad. Literally everyone else except for kids, like he would be aggressive to. And this dog was like so territorial of their house. Like my mom went to go knock on my neighbor's door to like give them something. The dog saw my mom, dashed through, bolted out the door, and like bit my mom's leg to the point where she needed stitches. Okay. Like my mom was bleeding a lot. She needed stitches. But my mom was just like, oh, you know, it's okay. I understand. Like your dog was just being like territorial, right? Was just trying to protect your house. But then, so the dog had ran out a couple times, just like bursted out the window because no one could handle the dog whenever like the dad wasn't around. So the dog ran out a few times to like bite other dogs if it was near the house. One time, the dog got out of the house and it was like by the mailbox, was not territorial over there. And I managed to like, you know, get the dog to like go back with the girls, right? Because they were yelling at him. They were like yelling like, come back home, come on. But they didn't want to touch him because they were scared that he would bite them. So I had to just like stop the cars from driving. I'd be like, stop, because like the dog was just in the middle of the road. So I had to go in the middle road and like stop the cars, let the dog like go back with them. And I remember walking next to the dog, like trying to direct it, and he turned around and tried to bite me, but not like you could tell I was like too close to him because I was trying to like scoot him and then turned around and tried to bite me. Luckily, I was able to like pull away, and then it just decided to go home. But it was I don't know what happened, but it was just very aggressive. And then they actually ended up putting the dog down because it bit one of his girls. Right? And it's like his aggression got to the point where like he didn't respect anyone except for the dad, to the point where he saw the little girls as a threat. And so it bit one of his daughters, and then they ended up putting it down. And I didn't know that. I thought that they had like given away, because that's like a rule here, right? Where it's like if the dog bites someone and draws blood, you're technically supposed to put it down, right? But I didn't know they had done that. And the reason I was so mad at my neighbors is because the dad went and got another pit bull mix. But this time he got it as a puppy so he could like train it. And I just I was like, "Oh my gosh, like they gave their dog away and then they went and got like another similar dog." I feel like personally I would have like PTSD over it. And then my mom was like, "No, they didn't give him away. They put him down." And I was like, "Oh my god." And then it's the same thing again. The dad wants to train it. The dad's not there. The kids and the wife can't handle it. So they leave it outside and it just barks all day outside. Because the little girls and the mom can't handle it while he's at work. So I'm mad at my neighbors. I'm mad. But I hope things work out for them. XL Bullies got banned here? What's XL Bully? Pitbulls were already banned? Oh, they're banned in the UK? A bigger pitbull? I see. That's crazy. I saw a really cute pug when I went to the Pecan Street Festival. And it just looked fucking over it. It just looked like it was like dragging behind the owner. It just looked like it just looked over it. There's lots of dogs. I wish Ginkgo was better at socializing with other dogs. Most dogs she doesn't like, but once in a blue moon she'll find a dog that she's like okay with. No, so this is DCS Sapphire. I think you can pre-order these right now for about $79. Oh, sorry, did I say DCS? Yeah, DCX, sorry. Oh yeah, that's my link. Clicking on it helps, so thank you if you click on it. It's not an affiliate link, but it is a link tracker in the sense of they want to see how many people click on the link for traffic. But yeah, so not an affiliate link, but a traffic tracker link. Don't click on that. If you clicked on that, I'm sorry. Oh my god. Oxy, what the frick? This person is a first time chatter and you just did that to them. What the heck? Okay, I rambled on for a long time, but here we have the second build. So this is with alu plate. So this is alu plate, pulse switches, no foam, 38 duro. Double jeopardy. Okay, give me one sec. Alright, so this is alu plate. We're using ripple switches, no foam, and this is a 38 duro beans. And this is DCX Sapphire. Oh, heard a ruckus. Thank you for the prime. I appreciate it. Oh, you now have all these like cute emotes. Hold on. I got a lot of cute tier 1 emotes here. Look at all those emotes you get. They're all my dog Inko. Oh yeah, I need to add Yap. Also, sorry you fell for that link. Oxy got another one. I feel like Oxy should keep a counter, a kill counter of the people he's gotten. That's what, like, at least 5 now. Yeah, thanks for the prime, appreciate it. I should check analytics. Alright, I'm only gonna do 2 plates because I am pretty tired, but let's talk about the board. Looped and Wyden are in, so the designer and the vendor are in here. So if you guys have any questions that I can't answer, hopefully they can answer it for you. But so if you're just now joining in, today we built the Protagonist. This is currently in group buy right now until May 21st. It's just heavy. It is heavy. I struggle to pick it up. Like, I'm straining right now. But yeah, so this is the Protagonist. This is the copper keyframe with the PC case. And then this weight is the copper weight with the Protagonist, right? That thing's intense. What, the Redemption or Protagonist? Redemption will be soon. I'll have to figure out my schedule. But you have 18 case colors. So the case color would be this part. And then 22 keyframe colors. So this part. So here's a front. You have 3 different layouts. You can either get Winky, Winkyless, or HHKB. Here is the side profile. And then here is the back. Protagonist looks lit. Yeah, so you can get 3 different weight materials. So you can get brass, stainless steel, or you can get copper. The stainless steel is going to be treated with oil to avoid patina. And then for the weights, you have 2 different options when it comes to what is on the back. So you can get Protagonist or you can get a logo. Yeah, 7U, yes. And then here is the USB port side. And then here is the front lip. And then let me go over the plates really quick again. So you have 7 different plate options. I was sent 4, I built with 2. But essentially the softer plates do not have leaf spring cuts on the gasket points. But the harder plates do, right? Oh my god, Oxy, what the heck? So what I mean by leaf spring is, so here's the polypropylene plate, which is going to be a softer plate. So there would be a leaf spring cut right here and right here for the harder plates. But since this is a softer plate, it doesn't have it. And then in terms of where you would put the gasket beans, you would be 2, 2, so 4 on top, and then 2, 2. So 4 on the bottom, so a total of 8. There's none with the spacebar. The spacebar part is curved. The whole world is getting reset. Oh my goodness. So this does use a grommet mount, proprietary grommet mount. And then you'll get 3 different duros. So you'll get 30, 60, and 90. Then you can get foam with this board, but I personally think you don't need foam. This combo, like if you were to get this combination, I think is around 495. So with the copper keyframe and copper weight and PC case. But I think in terms of like the cheapest configuration, it will start around 350. But like I said, this board, you can customize a lot of it, right? Because you have 18 case colors, 22 keyframe colors, 3 weight types, 2 weight engraving options, and then you can get 3 different layouts from 60%. You have 7 plates, and then you have 2 different types of PCBs, hot swap and solder. And then if you want foam and if you want to add stabilizers. And then on top of that, you can buy additional keyframes. So say you want to swap this out, you can buy extra pieces of this. And then this case is a screwless case design, meaning you can't see any visible screws. You have the 4 screws basically keeping the keyframe and the case together. The case itself, so just this middle piece, is almost like a tray, right? And so that's where the walls come from on the side, and then the keyframe just fits into it. And then for the USB, so use a daughter board centered USB. The bottom of the case has a cutout, and that's also where the daughter board is screwed into. So normally there's a channel there's a channel in the weight, and normally you would screw the daughter board onto the weight, right? But the Protagonist is a little different. Instead, there's channels in the bottom weight and in the mid case, and you actually screw the daughter board onto the underside of the mid piece, right? And then the mid piece has cutouts to help you align with the USB channels on the bottom weight. So yeah, the PCB should have RGB. So if that's something you're interested, it does have the underglow. And then on top of being able to buy like additional keyframes, wait, I'll just show you guys the product page. Give me 1 sec. I'm just like here rambling, but personally I'm more of a visual person, so it will help if I show you guys like the actual thing. Okay, so looking at this, so this is a configurator. So here you see the case color and you can pick, right? So it's like, okay, I want to do a rose gold. And then the keyframe, which is this part, you'd be like, I want to do like a McFlurry, like that, right? And then for the weight, it's like, I want to do stainless steel, right? And then so this is what I was talking about. You can either do the text or you can do the logo. And then here you can pick whether you want Winky, Winkless, or HHKB. Here's all the plates. Alu, Alu half, carbon fiber, FR4, polypropylene, polycarbonate, and POM. And then PCB, you can get hot swap or solder. And you can add stabilizers. And then foam or no foam. So if you're curious about the configurator, or if you're curious about a certain combination, there's a configurator for you. Check this out. So you can just like keep changing it. So let's do like a, ooh, dark botanical, light botanical. That's really pretty. Whoa. I think that's really pretty. But yeah, so you can like, play around with this. And I could play it of human nails. What the? Estimate. But like, popular configurations. Here's all the specs. Here's everything that you get included. Asmode, I think you're wrong. I don't think you would be Thaki, but I think it depends. And then here's like the different layouts you can do. So the plates I have here don't show the ISO, but the production units will. And then ISO is only available with solder. So if you get a hot swap PCB, you can't do ISO. Is a group by information. Basically March 25th to May 21st. And then here you can see all the finishes. So if you pick like the different finishes, it will be Cerakoted, Anodized, Sandblasted, Electrophoresis. See all that? And then, so here's the neat part. So you can buy extra keyframes, but the neat part is the cables. These are very heckin' nice cables. I have one right here that I was showing, but you can get the Solar Eclipse. You can get 2 different kinds. Auburn Serenity, so that's the one I have. Mocha Frappe. Ballet Blush. This one's very cute. I like this one a lot. Hunter Orange, Eclipse, Silver Hunter. So if you're interested in like a bougie cable that matches your Protagonist board, this is also an option. And here you can see you can buy the extras. You can buy the keyframes. Cool. So here you can see them. And then it also has a list of what is anodized, what's eco, what is Cerakote, and the materials. Paxton is stopping doing cables. Oh no. So, a few things that I should touch up on because I didn't really get too much into it is that I only used the 30 duro. So you'll get 30, 60, and 90, but I only used 30. I wasn't too sure if using the different duros would affect the sound that much. Yes, so this mid frame is PC. Yeah. So that's the only reason why I didn't do like different experimenting. The duros is mostly going to affect like typing feel, in my opinion. And so I went with the softest. In terms of sound profile, between the Alu and the oh, Kim, thank you for the raid. Kim, I don't get how you stream and you're in chats. Like, I don't get it. I don't have the brain power to do that. I feel like my system's exe would crash, too many programs running. Program overload. Yeah, it's honestly very impressive. I was just talking about the things that I didn't really get to touch on about this board. So my thoughts is that it's a solid board, right? If you're looking for something that you can like with tons of personalization options, like this is definitely something that you can be very creative with. I would pick up the kitty. Do you really want her? I see all the content creators got the Protagonist bottom weight. I wonder if anyone thinks the logo is cleaner. I think the logo is probably cleaner because it doesn't take up as much. But to be fully transparent is that we were just sent whatever we were sent. At least for me. I didn't really get asked like, oh, which one do you want? So I'm guessing these are the prototypes that were made and shipped around to all the content creators. But personally, I didn't get to pick which weight I wanted to showcase or not showcase. Same with the color, which is no problem. I was just letting you know, like, I don't know if the other content creators got a say in what they got, but between the like lettering or the logo, I think the logo is probably cleaner because it doesn't take up as much. But personal preference, right? I was saying that if you're interested in the sport, the great thing about it is you have a lot of you can personalize it to how you want, customization options. I joined late. What plate were you using during the sound test? I used PP and Alu. I will say that I don't think any foam is necessary. Like for the switches that I used and the plates that I used, the sound was pretty consistent. I would say the biggest thing I noticed between the 2 plates was the feedback. So like the typing feedback. So using Alu, I had harder feedback, but that means that's like was the last one Alu? Yes, the last one was Alu. And the fact that it uses like the grommets, proprietary grommets, or like the gasket beans, so that you can basically choose like how soft or how hard you want the gaskets to be. That's also a good thing to have. That was the last one I heard. Yeah, so polypropylene sounded similar. I mean, because of the same switches, same grommets, but it was a lot softer in terms of feedback, typing feedback. So one thing that I didn't get to do was try like the different duros. Also, I didn't get to try all the plates, so I'll probably try the different duros off a stream or like a reel and like see if that like drastically changes everything. But yeah. Do you guys have any questions for me or for the designers in chat? It's a pretty solid board. I will say some of the choices do get expensive, but that's because you're getting like a Cerakote option. But this configuration I have right now is around 495 from what I saw. So I would say this is like a mid to high range price point board. But overall, build quality was pretty solid. Pretty impressed with it. I really like the PC. And the PC, they've also taken into consideration what to thread for the screw holes and what not to thread. It's interesting because the weight doesn't have any middle screws to secure it. It's all on the side. But I mean, structural integrity, I don't know like how much that affects it. It felt okay to me. There's like nothing glaringly obvious to point out with at least the builds that I built today. Hi Matt, what's up? Oh yeah, that is the board. Thank you Looped and thank you Wiredin for sending it out to me. I appreciate it. This is a very solid board. I liked it a lot. And I like that there was the polypropylene option. All the different top colors also very cool. And then the screws are on the top to screwless case design, so it makes it easy to like swap out the keyframes if you want. Yeah. Alright, but yeah, that's the build.